Well, you know, it was such a shock. All I could think about was, God, take care of me.
At age 74, Helena Ludwig was still actively working in her career when suddenly she started feeling very ill.
She diagnosed me with pneumonia. But then as the antibiotics wore off, I started feeling bad again.
I was still hoping it was nothing serious. It was just maybe pneumonia. Since they put her in the hospital, I was a little more concerned.
They were doing all kinds of tests. He came back with the diagnosis of a cancer in my right lower lung.
I kind of felt my heart drop. You know, I noticed Helena was crying. It was shortly after that that we come to the conclusion, just put it in God's hand and we'll see what happens.
I immediately asked my Sunday school class to pray with me and to pray for me every day.
I always asked when I prayed, your will be done. I knew it could go good, could go bad, but I thought positive at that time, and I knew that it was going to be good.
Her doctor felt she was a candidate for surgery and removed the tumor from her lung. She was then sent to Dr. Shipley for further treatment.
She actually had stage 3C lung cancer that had been resected. And she came to discuss getting adjuvant chemotherapy with the goal of stopping it from coming back. She did really well for her age, but I think because she had a positive attitude. She loved the Lord, and she just said, it's okay.
I thought, well, you know, the first few times I went through chemo, I thought, boy, God really is looking out after me because I really don't feel bad at all.
During her chemo treatments, Helena continued to pray and trust God. Unfortunately, 6 months in, the cancer came back.
They did have a program for me that I was eligible for, and it was an immune therapy. And as soon as I got on immune therapy, my life changed completely. So I know God had a hand in it. I was able to walk. I was able to do house chores. I was even able to go back to work for a few hours at a time. So it really was a blessing.
Helena continued the clinical trial for 2 years. Then she received wonderful news.
Dr. Shipley said, you are in remission. You have been in remission for at least a year. And she says you have no signs of it whatever. And I said, thank God, and we prayed.
She was clear of cancer. That was what God did. And that prayer that we said early on, He heard it, and He did it in His own time, and it was successful.
It's been 8 years since her diagnosis, and Helena is still cancer-free. Today, she counts her blessings, enjoying time with her great-granddaughter.
I continue to thank God every day that I walk, get up out of bed, and put my 2 feet on the ground. I said, thank you, dear God.